Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gold Mining Simulator. So, we had, I don't know, a big mess up on my part, I guess. Um, for some reason, there was no sound. I don't know why it didn't work. When I was watching the video back, I'd already saved the game, and, so I just let it run, and I may end up deleting that video. We'll have to wait and see. Uh, I don't know what to do with it. Let's see, back this up just a little bit. Probably like, I don't know, right there, I guess. And we'll get to working here. Trying to get that stuff run through the machines. I did not actually dig any of this yet, so I may do a little jump cut and do a bunch of it. I want to get this finished off on this episode. Or I should say this day in time. Because that's what it really boils down to, is I want to have more days this season to use the Orange Beast and see if we want to continue doing that or do something else. I really want to know how many seasons it's going to take me to dig out all the good gold on all the claims. Because like right now we're in season 2 and we got one claim, well 2 claims because we did the new one, Diamond Creek. But if we didn't do that, we'd be sitting at like 2 claims done, and we're 6 days into season 2. So that's like 40 days of digging. So hopefully we'll get a bunch done here. I may send this out and do one more day for this this claim. It's pretty shallow here though. It's only like 4 or 5 meters deep, so it shouldn't take too long to dig all this out. Yeah, because I would have recorded it had I not saved already, but there was no way to go back and, because I just record, when I save I just do like click here, click save, go to the one I'm using right now, and it'd save it. So there was no going back and fixing it after I found out that there was no sound, which kind of is a bummer. There was a lot said during that, like I talked about how we should do the Orange Beast, if we should run it as a like a weekly thing, so do 2 or 3 episodes and then clean it out, or if we should clean it out daily. Well, daily as in whichever episodes that day, But yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna run it where it's 2 or 3 episodes a week, and then one clean out at the end. I don't think I'm gonna do it as a part 1, part 2, part 3 of a day. I think each day is still gonna be individual. What I could do though is I could do 2 days on this thing as a 2-part day thing, and then kind of get rid of that other video that has no sound to it. Because I don't think that's going to be too fun to watch anyway. No sound at all, except for the... Nope, too much in there. Except for what's coming through the game volume. Get all that dirt down here. See if we can get it all scraped up. There we go. Leave no dirt behind. Or leave as little as possible behind. just doesn't want to dig into that side there. There we go. Let that dirt fall down, then we'll get it down here. I'm going to have to move the Frankenstein too. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this as a 2-day, or a 2-episode day. So we're just going to do like a couple cleanouts here, and then we'll get the rest of it on the next one. Because we're going to be not tearing down, but moving a bunch of stuff towards the end. Excavator swaying back and forth. It should be like coming to be full anytime now. I think I've got enough scoops in there. I'm gonna have to back this up and try to make it work here. Autosave. Alright, let's see. How far back do we want to back it up? Let's see. Let's go to this view here. Yeah, probably. I don't know if I can still reach that or not. I don't think I can. Let's try that there. I think when I move it next time, it's going to probably be going straight over to the... I'll get rid of the middle one there. Or we'll extend the middle one out and get rid of this front and back one here. It's kind of hard to judge from that angle. There it is. There we go. Finally. Let's go ahead and jump to the truck. Turn this all off real quick. Get this thing started. Go ahead and let some dirt fill up into here. Oh, it's already pretty close to full. Oh, I'm gonna be overloading one of them, I think. Let's turn this one off first, I guess. And then we will probably have to turn that one off too. We'll see. I got 19 there. 53. Yeah, let's just go ahead and turn this one off here too. It should be fine. Alright, let's go ahead and process this material then. Or do the cleanup. Alright. Not gonna lie, I can't wait to be done with this claim. It is not good gold. Obviously it's better than we had at Old Arnold parcel, but not that good gold here. Although, with that last cleanup, there was quite a bit in there. But I think with the Orange Beast, it's going to give us more magnetite and also more gold. Just from what I've seen on the one person that I saw do this, his gold count went up dramatically when he switched from the wash plant we're using here to the Orange Beast. So, and he was putting about the same amount of material through. He was doing like 1,100 yards an episode, which is kind of what I'm doing here most of the time. Every once in a while I get more in there, but he was doing basically 2 cleanups, which is 1,100 yards. And it went from, like, let's say 400 gold to like 800 or 1,000 for the same amount of material. It was like insanely a lot higher. Alright, let's just put that there. Get this started up. Get these in. So hopefully we get the same. I kind of want to like set up the wash plant over there and run one load, and then or maybe fill up one dump truck and bring it over here. Because if we do that, we know how much one dump truck would be, because we would just, you know, process that day. Come on. I guess it'd be 5 dump truck loads anyway. But yeah, we know 5 dump trucks is about 1,100 yards. So if we did that, trucked it over there, or jumped it over there, I should say, to here, ran it, we would know exactly how much gold we got off of that much dirt. I'm sorry, it's 550 yards for that many. I should turn this thing on and get it going. Two cleanouts is 1,100 yards. Alright, that's not turned on. Leave that there. Go ahead and jump up here. Finish getting this one ready. But then we could also see if it's like a huge dramatic increase like I think it's going to be, and why we want to do that. So golden potatoes done. So we're going to go ahead and switch these out real quick. So I believe that we're only going to need a part of our workers because of the way it's done. Like, well, we'll need the excavator, we'll need the Frankenstein guys, we will need the wash plant, but like we won't need the jig bucket guys anymore. We won't need the mat guys because there's no reason to have the mat guys. We're not going to be ready until they switch out. It's just, that'd be a lot. Alright, get that in there. This will be done here in a second. I'll go ahead and put these grates back up here real quick. Ounces of magnetite. Didn't quite fill it, but this will top that off, and then we'll get the next bucket going. This is where our real gold should be anyway, is in the miner's moss buckets here. Yeah, see, 1,473. A lot more. Alright, that's all done. Those are done. I'm going to leave that partial bucket there. No reason to pull it quite yet. And we will get this switched back over. Alright, so that's going to start processing. Once we get down to probably like, I don't know, 65 or 70%, because we don't want to overload the hopper, we'll be losing dirt then. We can turn this thing back on. I think 70% is fine if it's on just the second one here. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. I'll get this one turned back on, and then we can start digging again. excavator. Alright, here, let's see. I may have to move mid dig here. I don't know, we'll see. I really don't want to, but I may have to. Trying to pay attention and get done quick. So the next episode will be just finishing off these last few blocks in here. And that'll probably be... I don't know, if I'm get done with this this wash plant run, and it's most of this done, I'm probably going to just go ahead and finish it off, just do a little jump cut. But we're only... I'm hitting this thing, aren't I? When I swing. Yep, I sure am. Alright, so let's go ahead and... I want to do it this way. Back up just a little bit. There we go. That should work, I think. Alright. Hopefully I can still reach over here. Yeah, okay, I can. Just a long stretch. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to move the thing here. This is not gonna work out like I wanted it to. It's just too far away. Alright, I'm gonna let this material run through, and then I'm gonna get rid of this hopper real quick, or this Frankenstein, and switch out. So I'm gonna be back in a second, and then we can get back to digging. Alright, we got it moved. It's out of the way now. Let's get back to digging. I'm gonna have a couple of small scoops here, getting this thing trimmed out real quick, but we'll have it done here in a minute. Back to where we need to be. Just can't quite reach. It's a little too far for what I want. And the bucket's full, so yeah, we'll finish this off in the next episode. What we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get the pickup truck, turn this stuff off, and shut down all the conveyors real quick. Actually, I think I'm going to just shut off this one, because it should be... Yeah, we'll just shut off this one here. There we go. And then we can do this cleanup real quick. So yeah, this is going to be like a Season 2, Day 6, Part 1. And we'll have a Season 2, Day 6, Part 2 to finish this off. So let me know what you guys think. Do you want to do, like I said before, 2 to 3 episodes and then a single cleanup? Because what's going to happen is the Orange Beast is... I mean, it's definitely a beast. But like full cleanup like this right here sorry, 2 cleanups, I guess it is, would be like 4 or 5% in the Orange Beast. So it's really not a whole lot of material. Obviously, it'll be bigger gold-wise, so I mean, maybe we should just do a cleanup every day that we run. It is 16 mats we have to clean, and then after that, that's it. We run it through the denuggetator, through the magnetite separator, so on and so forth, and we're done. So it shouldn't be too difficult. Gotta remember to pull that bucket when we go to, instead of just leaving it. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna go ahead and toss that down there. We'll get these real quick. Switch that bucket out and then grab these mats over here. Come back here. Over here. Yeah, if we had like 2 squares left to do, I would just run the last 2, but I think it's going to be 2 or 3 more cleanouts before we're done, so we'll just, like I said, do 1 more episode. Alright, I forgot to turn this on. We'll grab this bucket, toss it over here. I don't have any spares down here, so let's just grab this small stack here. Should be coming up on a full bucket of magnetite soon, too. In fact, it might be before that bucket gets full. So yeah, from what I've seen on, like I said, I've only seen 1 person do it, but what I saw was that it seemed like the concentrates were more dense than they are with this setup here. The recovery was better, I guess. So I'm hoping that still holds true, because if it does, we can make a lot of gold at the new claim. That's gonna change. Okay. Get that in. We'll go put this in the back of the truck. I don't know, we got like 9 buckets over here, I want to say. Something like that. 3, 6, 9, 10 buckets. Makes 11. Gold nuggetier's done, so we can put that in here. Get that material ran through real quick. And of course, that's the best material we have too, so. Or yeah, I guess it kind of is the best material. So 1169. That's. Okay, we got a little bit left. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Grab these last 2 mats. Put them in place. Want to be prepared for the next time we come over. Alright, I know this is a partial, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull this out, put it in real quick. It's not going to change anything, really. Then we'll go put these grates in, and we'll put another bucket in a second. There we go. Should have time. Yeah, plenty of time. So this is just 2 cleanups. We know we got 2100 and something on the last run. I know that, like I said, there's no voice to it, but the gold was still there. So we'll be able to tell how many cleanups we did when we get down here. Or approximately, I should say. But I want to say it was somewhere like around 12, I think. I don't know exactly, but I mean, I guess it could have been more than that, but probably not. Got 2 more buckets here. Then we'll run to the smelter. So if it was 300 ounces we get out of this, it would have been like 14 cleanouts. Because we had 2,100. I think we're going to have like 400, which means we would have had 11 cleanouts, I think. Maybe even less. I don't know. This gold over here has been really good compared to the other section we were into. Yeah, we're going to have like 450, 500 here. I don't know. It's definitely getting into the best parts of the gold. If we look here at the gold map, we're on parcel 2. And we are doing... We're on parcel 2, right? Yeah. We're doing this section here right now. Like, there's no gold left in this. But if you look at these here, 175, it's only 4.2 meters. So we're getting to the 135 range. Same with this. 166 ounces. This one here is 149. This is the one we've already dug part of it out. Dug all that one out. 223 in that one. 202 in that one. That one's mainly dug out. We got a little bit left across there. So we're doing pretty good. Still probably, what, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, according to that, there's like 1,000 ounces left over there. Which is definitely good because, I mean, we've been getting good gold, so. Yeah, we're going to be just under 500, I think. Maybe a bit over. It's so hard to judge these things when they're doing the percentages, like, off in weird numbers. Yeah, just under. Yeah. Alright, so 495. Multiply that by 4, that would put us at like just under 2,000. So that'd be like 9 cleanups, I guess. I could have swore it was more than that, but the other ones were a couple of smaller ones, so I want to stick to my 10, 11 cleanups. Which is not bad. So let's go ahead and run over and smelt this real quick. I guess I could go dump this over there, but it's fine. I was thinking about bringing the trailer back, but I don't want to haul the trailer every time, so that's why I haven't done that. Alright, so this will give us $12,000 cost, 12.3 ounces lost. Still be pretty good. Luckily, this doesn't take that long. We do have some spring showers. Looks like it's coming in. It also says it's 5 days to summer, but it should be like 4 days to summer with being day 6. Alright, so we got a 320 ounce and 162 ounce. Not like yesterday gold, but I mean, I did a bunch of that off camera too, so we're going to go ahead and go still drop this off, sell it real quick. See what we made for the day. I'm going to say even 500,000. So that would put us at like 59.2, I think. Just under 480, almost 490. Alright, so we got that done. That is going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, this is going to be part 1. We're going to have a part 2. And then we'll do the total cleanup for the day, showing what we did on the end of the next episode. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, click that like button. It really does help out the channel. And if you have any tips or tricks, questions or concerns, leave them in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you guys have a great day.